What's up everyone? Welcome back to WRX Garage. Today is a little bit of a maintenance day. It's nice and sunny, so it's a perfect time to do some work on the car. Let me just give you guys a quick update before I jump into this video this week about what we've done on the last couple of weeks. So with the transition to spring, obviously I put my summer wheels and tires on there. We adjusted suspension, and I actually went and rolled all my fenders. So let me give you guys a quick just view of what that looks like. So we are pretty slammed. I mean, we're only getting one finger. Looks really good. Let me get you guys in some more light here. There we go. So, looks really good, but yeah, it looks good. So, reason for the video today is because anytime you adjust your coilovers, anytime you adjust your camber, it's going to affect your toe, which means that your car is now going to be out of alignment. So, naturally, dropped the car, lowered it pretty far, and I went in for an alignment. So everything came out pretty good, except one of my tie rods was seized. So today's video is going to be all about how to replace your inner and outer tie rods. I decided to do both on both fronts, even though just one was seized, and I'll go through the entire process, tie rod removal tool that I rented from O'Reilly's, go through that entire process for you guys and just, you know, show you guys how it's done. Okay guys, so I was working on the first side here, the first corner. I got pretty beat up because it's just very grimy in there. It's very difficult to work with. But let me show you guys what I've done. So, let's get the automatic exposure. So here is the source of, whoop, oh, my camera's flopping all over the place, my microphone. All right, so if you guys can see this in here, this is the inner tie rod right here. Oh, come on, focus. So this is the inner tie rod, and here is the tie rod boot where it attaches to your steering rack. It's way back in there, and obviously it's like very cramped, as you can see. So it's very difficult to get in there. I had a really hard time getting the this silver clamp off the back of the boot. Actually getting it off wasn't too hard, but getting it back on was very difficult. So I ended up actually just using some really heavy duty thick zip ties instead to get it on. But this is the new entire tie rod and inner and outer tie rod. Couple tips and tricks. Make sure, I mean, it depends on where you are, but here in the Connecticut, where, you know, the the weather's terrible, salt and grime all over the roads, I put in anti-seize all over the threads on the inner tie rod here. And what's great, here, I'll show you guys what the kit comes with. So I went with Moog. They make a lot of suspension components, steering components, and they seem to have some really good stuff that's gonna last a really long time. So here is your inner tie rod. It comes with that new nut, so you can secure it. And this is the side that comes with, or attaches to your actual steering rack. Let's see if I can get that in focus. There we go. So there's a side that actually attaches to the steering rack. There's two little slots, here and here. And that's how you take it out and attach it. So when I attached this on the inside for my car, I did add some blue thread locker here. And then for the actual end link, I'm sorry, not the end link, but the outer tie rod, it threads on right there. And then we have the new bushing here, and this comes up into the back of your knuckle. What's great about this kit is that obviously it comes with all new hardware, and it does come with, if I can get this out of the box, it does come with a brand new castle nut and cotter pin, which is really nice. But again, when you guys are installing, make sure you do thread locker on the inside where it's attached to the rack, and then make sure you do some kind of a little bit of anti-seize right on the threads here so this can spin in and out, because this is where the adjustment comes from. So you can spin the threads in, farther out, and that pushes the knuckle of the hub in and out. So that's how you get your alignment. What's also really nice about these Moog ones, I'm not sponsored by Moog or anything, but just I like the brand. So you can see it's already filled with their grease. In that little hole right there, there is a tiny little, let's see if I can get it out of the bag here, tiny little grease fitting. Where are you? Actually, let me just show you on the actual, see if I can get the angle here. So right there, right where my finger is here. Whoop, come on, focus. Right there. There's a little grease fitting, so if we ever have issues with this, we can actually just attach a pump, a little grease filler, and then squeeze in new grease right there, which is amazing. Here's my, get it in focus again. There we go. There's the nut that you use and you break out. You pop this castle nut out up here, drop this out, and then you would spin this entire assembly here to push the back of the hub in and out. Unfortunately, because I had a seized one, it took me a long time. This is the original one right here. Very old, very corroded, very seized. I had to saw through it to be able to actually get it out. But for those of you wondering, this is the actual process. Let me show you now how to actually get this inner tie rod out. So once you remove this boot in here, you have this big piece like this exposed, and to get this out, let me show you the tool. So I'm sorry I didn't show you guys the actual work I was doing while I was doing it. It's just super cramped that it's not going to have very good angles on the video anyways. But here's the kit that I used. I rented from O'Reilly's. It comes with these silver pieces like this that are all different sizes. You just find the one that matches your inner tie rod perfectly like this. And then this entire thing, this entire green piece, here, slides over the tie rod. And then each of these two tabs go into the sides here. So let me get that set up and show you guys. And then you slide this lock and collar. So now we have that tool in here. You put it all the way onto the tie rod like that, and then you have a 1/2 inch drive on the back here that you can use a big breaker bar and you can spin it off. And then this entire piece would be inside and it comes out like that. Not the coolest kind of project you want to do on your car on a nice bright sunny day, but I wrestled with it for a long time, and the result is now I have a car that's actually alignable, and I'm gonna have better tread performance and tread life because my tires are actually aligned correctly. So let me, while I'm under the car, I'm actually gonna be doing an oil change. So let me show you guys the new Fumoto drain valve. I'm not sure if we've ever used that or shown you guys how that works on the channel yet. So some bonus footage for the day. So here's the Fumoto drain valve. No leaks. I don't see anything, which is great. Awesome. So all I have to do, take this little tab out. The tub here is lined up and make sure the camera is not anywhere near the stream. Let me reposition here. On the back here, there's just a little tab. Lift it. Open it up. Simple. No mess. Nothing on my hands. And then you go up top and you just gotta relieve the pressure. I always take the dipstick out just so all the oil flows out evenly. And this should be hand tight. Yeah, it's coming. A little. One-handed. There we go. So that oil actually doesn't look too bad. So this is the oil kit that I buy pretty much every time. I get this from Import Image Racing. Comes with everything you need. I think it's like, I forget how much it is, but brand new OEM filter. We have the Moog X Clean Plus. I use this because the, I forget what the actual terms are, but I'm pretty sure C3 is like the additives and how the viscosity. So C3 is a little bit more consistent than C1/C2 or C2 and C3 like Moog EFE is. Again, this was recommended by my tuner. So 5-way 30, don't really need anything else. Comes with the entire amount that you need, and yeah, simple. So oil change is all set, guys. What I decided to do is go ahead and I don't feel like this one wasn't seized, so this one's okay. But I did buy 2 kits for the fronts just in case this one goes out at some point soon. I decided to do that, but I don't feel like dealing with all that mess in the with the inner boot and everything. So what I'm gonna do is just take off, and I'm gonna replace the outer tie rod right here with the new Moog one, new castle pin, new cotter pin, so castle nut, cotter pin, and then I'm gonna do all the anti-seize in here, and actually I'll put the new nut on as well, you know, while I'm here, and I'll show you guys how to do all that. So a hammer. Easy. Ish. Okay, this one doesn't seem like it's in too bad of shape, but I have the new thing here with the new grease fitting and everything, so might as well do it. I'm just gonna grab a wire wheel to clean up those threads. If you guys notice, I'm keeping this wrench on here so that I don't spin the entire thing, because it's just gonna wear at the ball joint in the back here. So I'm just holding onto that wrench to make sure whenever I'm working on this that the entire thing isn't spinning. So here's that grease fitting I was trying to show you guys earlier. It goes right here. Easily screws in, and I think it's a, what's a 7mm? So it's just nice, firm, not crazy. Perfect. So now we're just gonna put some anti-seize in our new nut, which is right here. Use it to spin really slowly. While the anti-seize flying all over the place. I just noticed that my microphone is backwards, so sorry about that, but new tie rod going on. Or outer tie rod, I should say. I don't know how I got anti all over my hands, but I did. It's a struggle. And I'm getting alignment now, right after this, so if I end up not getting everything perfect the way it was, then it's not that big of a deal. So now we just pull this back up into the hub here, or the back of the knuckle. There we go. And where's my new capsule nut? I'll line the little holes. There we go. Cotter pin. trim that down a tiny bit. Now we just gotta tighten down the big old nut here. Basically as tight as you can go, especially with the anti-seize on there. Just wanna make sure it's not gonna fly off on you, you know, on the highway or something. Again, you're holding both wrenches so that the entire inner tie rod isn't spinning. This is as tight as I'm gonna get it. Boom, you're done. Sorry guys, I'm not too excited for a video, but for those of you that need inner tie rods or outer tie rods, that's how you do it. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll have plenty of exciting content coming out for you guys. There's a nice big old hole here in the front of my bumper where my grill is missing. And some of you guys started asking about it on Instagram. So if you guys know what's going there, comment down below. So very excited, that's coming in a couple days. So make sure you guys stay tuned to some big things. Cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next week.